Now we will see that how a queue operation works. So let's assume here what we will do, I will first declare a queue, and then I will insert elements to the queue. Then I will actually take element from the queue, and finally will remove element from the queue. So the two types of operations it will be take place. First, we will declare a queue, we will add element to a queue, and we will remove element to the queue. So, and here you can also learn the syntax at the same time. So first of all, how to declare a queue. To declare a queue, you first have to write queue, then you have to write a star, and you have to give a name. So here I have chosen the name to be queue. So you can actually use another name. You can use P, you can use S, you can use ABCD. It's up to you. It's a variable. So first you have to declare the data type. Here the data type is queue, and then we have this star, and then we have the name of the variable queue. Then if I go for the first operation, let's see what happens one by one. Okay, so here first of all I declared the queue. So what happens when I declare the queue? So when I declare, so this is the first line, you see. So when I declare the queue into the computer's memory, okay, a box is created like this. A box is created like this, where there is a front and there is a back. So you see these are all almost like an array, right? So I can say that a variable just like an array is created into the computer memory, and it's a given name. So let's assume the name is queue. Okay, so this is the first line. Okay, now what is the second line? EQ QA. So what does this line mean? This line means add element or insert element. Where we will insert element in the queue. Okay, what is the name of the queue? Here it is queue. I should have taken a different name. Now I'm having a hard time. I think you get confused why I'm saying queue multiple times. Okay, and then which element you want to insert? The element is A. So this is called adding element or inserting element to a queue. So what is the syntax? First of all, the name of the operation is EQ, or I can say insert element to a queue. Then we have to give the name of the queue. So the name of the queue, as we have declared, is this one. So we have, this is the name of the queue, and then this is the element, or I can say this is the data that I want to insert into the queue. So what will happen after I run this line? What will happen? You see, after I run this line, at the front of the queue, okay, A will be added. So here we have added A. Same way, when I run the second line, this is also EQ operation. That means add element B to the queue. It will be added to the line. So B will go C, then it will go C. So gradually, every time you write EQ, it will add one element. Okay. Then there is another function that is called get front. Now what happens when you write this function? So let's see. So whenever you write this function, there's a variable created D, okay, which actually takes or which actually checks that what elements is the top of the queue. Or I can say that this is actually a function that actually comes and checks that who is standing in front of the line. That's it. Okay, so it actually checks that get front. This is the name of the queue. So in the queue, which element or which data is at the front. So this D will actually take that element and store it in its own variable so that we can use it for further use. So the value of A will be stored here. Why I am storing A here? So that I can use it for further processing. But for now, just we have to focus that there is a function called get front. So if I write that function get front, it will return the front of the queue. So what is the front of the queue? Is A. So it will return A, and the A will be stored into D. So this is the second one. Now, sorry, third type of operation or the function is called DQ. So what is DQ? DQ means remove element from the queue. Now, as again, let's go back to the line. What happens whenever we are actually people leaving the line after getting the service? They actually leave from the front. So let's assume these are three person A, person B, person C. So now all of them are waiting for the service. So DQ will give service to one person. So obviously, whoever came first will get the service first. So what will happen after I write this line? Okay, it will actually remove A from the list. So let's see how it happens. So after I write DQ, you see this means that I have removed A from the list. So I can cross this one out. Okay, so this is gone. Again, EQ. EQ means another people will come and join and the end of the list. So E will be added here. And again, there is a DQ. DQ means this item will be removed. So in this way, queue actually keeps going on. It has 3 operations. For now, we have seen EQ, DQ, and get front. If I write EQ, it will add element in the list. If I write DQ, it will remove element from the list. And if I write get front, it will return the front of the list. So these are the 3 operations and their relative implementation that we have in our linked list. So let's finish this. So as you can see, we have added elements, we have removed elements, and we have seen how to actually write the code. So if you directly write the code in your compiler, you see this will you can also say this one as well.